In the 1920s, in the shadow of the Yorkshire moors, far from the whisper of towns, Elias Dunn kept his land and his sheep. The winter fog had settled early that year, swallowing the hills in a white stillness that only the bleating of the flock disturbed. But when the sheep began to vanish, first one, then 5, then nearly a dozen, Elias knew something stalked his pastures. He found what was left of the first one near the oak line, bones stripped clean, wool spattered crimson like a painter's brush on snow. By the 3rd week, tracks appeared, paws too large to be dog, but too familiar to be wolf. They circled his cottage at night, scraping claws over the door. The valley dogs refused to step foot on his land. The villagers whispered of the moor beast, an old tale meant to keep children home after dark. Elias didn't believe in tales. He believed in killing them. One night the moon rose red, a swollen disk bleeding through the clouds, and Elias lay in wait. The sheep corral glowed in moonlight, pale as glass. Then came the growl, low, human almost, shuddering through the mist. It lunged, a blur of fur and teeth, eyes bright as burning coals. Elias fired both barrels of his shotgun, and the thing fell without sound. When he approached, gun raised, the beast was gone. In its place lay a woman, bare, bloodied, the snow around her melting from the heat of her wounds. Black hair tangled across her face, her eyes half open, searching the night as if waking from a nightmare. Elias and the moon were the last thing she saw before she went still. He dragged her into the cottage. He should have left her for the crows, but something in her, maybe the way her hand twitched toward him even as she bled, made him stay. For days she slept feverish. When she spoke, her voice was weak and haunted. "You shot me," she said. "You killed my sheep," he replied. "Because I must." Her name was Rowena. She didn't remember how long she had been cursed, only that when the moon swelled red, she became the beast that fed on life to survive. Pity turned to fascination. Elias fed her, clothed her, and soon they worked the land together as spring thawed. Her laughter warmed his home more than any fire ever had. By midsummer they were wed in quiet, the clouds rolling brown and low over the hills. The villagers whispered again how a woman had appeared from nowhere, how the farmer smiled for the first time in years. But Elias stopped caring what others saw. Rowena was gentle, though the moon sometimes caught her eyes and made them glint like iron. Every month, as the red moon rose, he chained her in the cellar. She cried each time, begging him to leave before she changed, before she forgot him. But he stayed, holding her hand until the bones began to shift beneath her skin, listening to her breath grind into a growl. The chains strained, the stone walls shook, yet by dawn she was Rowena again, weeping into his arms. It might have gone on forever that way, love built on horror, horror softened by love, if not for the hunter who came. A young man from the village drawn by rumors of the beast. That night, under the red moon, he broke into the barn and found Rowena mid-change. Elias heard the shot echo across the field. He found the hunter torn to ribbons, and beside him a trail of blood leading to the forest. He followed it until dawn. Amid the cinders of the dying mist lay Rowena, human again, her lips parted in a whisper. "Thank you," she said, before the last of her breath fled. In the mornings that followed, Elias still spoke to her. Some nights, when the fog rolled thick over the moor, he swore he heard her laugh from the trees, soft and sad. The villagers say that during the red moon a man walks the pastures talking to someone no one can see, and behind him, padding through the mist, follows a woman with eyes that shine like coals. Together they keep the sheep safe,